welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Espresso here on SABC3. Now, just before the break, we made a delicious hollandaise sauce. While Brad made it, I supported him. And now we're going to use our hollandaise sauce to create a béarnaise sauce and pair that with some delicious steak and chips. Brad, the floor's yours.
Right, so traditionally the béarnaise is made with a reduction, which basically means that we use some acidity in white wine, some vinegar, some onions or shallots, tarragon, and white pepper. But guys, there is a cheap method. You know, if you just make the hollandaise at home, just simply add tarragon, which is an aniseed flavored herb, which we have a very short season for it in South Africa, which is from November until the end of January. So you're more than likely going to be using dry tarragon, which is available at Pick and Pay. So what we want to do is we want to obviously get our steak in, get beautiful color on our steak.
Whew, that's a beautiful piece of meat.
We obviously going to do the traditional method. We're going to go sort of the long way, which is what we want to do.
Okay, cool.
All we're going to do is we're just going to add a couple of chopped onions.
All right. Now, I must say, a lot of people in studio are big fans of the béarnaise sauce and the steak and chips as well. I was speaking to our cameraman Peter before the break, and he loves this.
That's great. It's fantastic. It's something. It's a staple. It's on my menu all of the time. It's something that just doesn't go off. It's everybody knows it and they enjoy it.
So you've put in some onions. You've put in
some white wine, a little bit of white wine vinegar.
Wow.
I'm gonna add some peppercorns.
Okay.
I'm just gonna add a touch of salt. Then we'll get that onto the heat and we'll let that reduce to almost sort of a quarter of the quantity that we have there. We'll let that reduce down.
Okay,
what we'll have is a very, very strong reduction.
Okay.
And once we've got that strong reduction, then we're going to start the béarnaise from scratch, almost like we made the hollandaise. Okay. But when we add the lemon juice in the beginning, we're going to add that reduction that we've just made now. Okay. And then right at the end, again, whisk right through the whole process, and right at the end, you're going to add some dried tarragon.
All right.
Like I said, it's got that beautiful anise flavor.
Delicious.
Okay, so beautiful steak.
Yummy.
And again, it depends how you like your steak, what temperature you like your steak. I like to go for about a medium rare. So if you've got a centimetre and a half or a 2 centimetre steak, you want to go for about 2 minutes on either side and then rest for about 2 minutes as well. You'll have a beautiful medium rare steak. What you always want to do as well is you want to let your steaks rest beautifully. So just season it, good amount of salt and pepper. If you're working with a griddle pan, oil your steak first and not your pan, otherwise you get a huge amount of smoke. You're going to get some smoke, but that's just the nature of it. Don't worry about it. Open your windows in your kitchen. Goes in, like I said, 2 minutes.
It'll be worth it in the end.
Rest for 2 minutes, definitely will be worth it in the end. Okay.
That looks so succulent and delicious.
That's exactly where I want it to be. I'm just going to give the fat a little bit of a cook over there. So, like I said, there are other options for this, and tarragon also works really well with fish. So you can serve the fish, beautiful piece of Norwegian salmon, or locally if you want to use even things like gurnard, any of the
While that sizzles away, if you would like the recipe for what we're making this morning, which is our steak and chips and béarnaise sauce, all you have to do is SMS the word sauce to 33728. We'll send you the Pick and Pay ingredients list and the link to the recipe, and you could be making this as well. Hollandaise sauce is not as hectic and crazy as we thought it was, and of course now we're learning how to make a béarnaise sauce with our base being the hollandaise sauce as well. And also let us know on our Facebook page, what's your favorite sauce and what do you enjoy pairing it with as well? All right, so now you're adding some more hot water.
Just adding a little bit of water. We don't want it too runny, but we want a pourable sort of consistency, but we want it to be able to sit up really nicely on our steak. So just eyeball it, have a look at it, and make sure that it's the right consistency that you're looking for. You're looking for something like that, almost of a lightly whipped cream. And then we're simply just going to add our tarragon. And again, it's like seasoning as much as you like. I like it to have quite a kick, but remember that the dried herbs are always a lot more potent than the fresh herbs. And this will be better if you can make this sort of an hour beforehand, not even half an hour beforehand. Let this just to allow those flavors of the herbs to infuse.
Okay. It's looking so good.
There we go.
Oh wow, absolutely. That looks amazing.
Right, our steak is rested. If you want it cooked a little bit further, obviously you can cook it further as far as you like.
There we go, that looks
good. There we go. Just pass us the chips there, please.
There we go. Finally, I get to do something. It's a tough job.
It's a tough job. Someone's got to do it.
Holding the tray of chips.
Even with a beautiful salad, this is absolutely fantastic.
Awesome.
This morning, breakfast of champions, steak,
yes.
frites, béarnaise.
And there we go, the pièce de résistance. Oh, gorgeous.
And don't be shy. I think every time I put this on my menu, everybody's always asking for more béarnaise. And just a little bit of black pepper over the top. And make sure your chips are seasoned beautifully.
Wow. Now we all know steak and chips is something that we all love. It's quite a simple dish, but the minute you add that sauce to it, it takes it to a whole another level. But you know what? I actually want to see how we made this one more time, so take a look at this.
Boil onion, tarragon, peppercorns, vinegar and wine until reduced. Melt butter gently and skim to clarify. Place yolks, water and tarragon reduction into bowl over heat and whisk to ribbon stage. Slowly add clarified butter while whisking, then season with salt, pepper, cayenne and lemon juice. Serve sauce with steak and chips.
You know what? I think, Brad, you've caused such big trouble on Espresso today because everybody is going to fight over this piece of meat, but I get to take the first bite. Are we ready?
Enjoy.
Absolutely exquisite.
Fantastic.
Beautiful. Well done. This is so good.
Thank you very much.
And I'm so happy to have been a part of it. Even though I didn't do much.
Now you know. Now you know.
Wow, Brad, absolutely amazing. Anyone can make a hollandaise sauce. All you have to do is SMS the word sauce to 33728 and we'll send you that recipe. We're going to be right back after the break. I've got to do more eating.
We found goodness in Goed Gedacht olive oil and all the good they do for the community. Pick and Pay, always there for you.